2013 General Assembly session starts tomorrow, and the new Speaker of the House says a response to the tragedy at Sandy Hook will be the first thing on the agenda.
Proposed changes in the state's gun control laws were filed by some lawmakers less than a week after that shooting.
Our chief political correspondent Mark Davis live in News 8 Control tonight with more on the new Speaker's agenda. Mark?
Hi, Darren and Sonia. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, the state has an enormous budget deficit projected for next year and proposed changes on energy policy and transportation, but they will all take a back seat starting tomorrow. The new key player starting on Wednesday will be the new Speaker of the House, Brendan Sharkey of Hamden. The 7-term state rep says that the state's gun control laws will take center stage for at least the first 2 months of this session, because that's what the public expect in the aftermath of Sandy Hook.
The important thing is to make sure that we're having a dialogue about what makes sense as an actual response, and that we respond, but at the same time we respond quickly because I think that's what the public is expecting from us.
Even though the governor has just appointed a task force to come up with a legislative response to Sandy Hook by the middle of March, Senate President Pro Tem Don Williams, who is returning for another term, and the new Speaker say they will not wait. They're putting together their own group of legislative committee chairmen to move even faster.
The work is somewhat of a task force and an expedited way to produce legislation that we can act on hopefully before the end of February or the beginning of March.
The governor and many others have already expressed support for a ban on high-capacity ammunition magazines like the ones used by the Sandy Hook shooter. The new Speaker is already on board.
I've always been in favor of banning them. I never had an opportunity to vote on it because I wasn't, it never actually has come up for a vote before, but I would have if it had come up in committee or on the floor.
As for Public Safety Committee Chairman Steve Dargan's proposal to make gun owners' names and addresses public, Sharkey says the argument that it will only tell potential thieves where they can steal guns makes a lot of sense.
That's a legitimate counterargument, and so I don't know what the right answer is on that.
Now, the governor kicks off the 2013 General Assembly session with his State of the State address tomorrow. The governor telling News 8 that Sandy Hook will be a big part of that speech. You can see it live tomorrow, starting at noon on News 8 and WTNH.com. Live from News 8 Control, Mark Davis, News 8.